Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. In today's episode, I'm helping you push back on procrastination. Are you ready? Let's get started. So if you never struggle with procrastination, you're probably in denial. But otherwise, you probably wouldn't be watching, right? So I believe there are three big causes of procrastination. Let's talk about them here. First one is a lack of clarity. The task isn't clearly defined, or the value of completing the task isn't clear. And so when we don't know what we need to do, or how big the task is, or how important it is, it's pretty easy to put it off, right? Procrastination. Second, the fear of failure. We procrastinate because we're afraid that we won't be successful with it. Or we want to make sure we have everything ready before we actually do the work. And so our fear of failure gets in the way. Somehow we think that waiting will improve our chances for success. Or we have a fear of success. We might not admit it, but we put things off when we're afraid they might work. And then there are new unknowns we'll have to deal with. At least the way we have it now, which may not be perfect, at least it's a known. We go out and change something for the better, and now we have new unknowns, and maybe that's why we procrastinate. So the thing to do now is to recognize if you're procrastinating, what you should actually do. Right? So I've given you some possible causes. So let's talk about if I'm in that moment, what do I do? The first thing is ask yourself which of these causes is the source of your procrastination. Is it a lack of clarity? Then get it more clear. If it's a fear of failure, think about why you're fearing that. If it's a fear of success, do the same thing. And if it isn't one of these three, determine what your cause is, right? And then third, once you've identified the cause, work to overcome it. Half the battle is knowing what it is. Once we know what it is, we can take action. Maybe it's a decision that you need to make. Maybe it's something else that might lead to a first step. Anything that can get you moving, right? And then take that step. I mean, like right now, take that step. Well, or at the very latest, take that step today, right? By taking one step, you're overcoming the procrastinated item. It's as simple as that. You've got the item on the list. It may be there for days and days and days and weeks and weeks. Just take some action on it. You can use this quick analysis and action planning approach for anything you're procrastinating on. Over time, you'll get a sense of what your main reasons for procrastinating are. I know what mine is. And then you can start to move past it mentally more quickly, more automatically, and over time, the amount of procrastination in your life will begin to drop. Let me close with today's tweet. Pushing back on procrastination requires determining your cause or reason for the procrastination, then deciding the action is more important than the procrastinating. Well, if you are still with me and have been thinking a little bit here about procrastination, I know something about you. I know that you want to be more productive. And that's one of the reasons we've created our Productivity Intensive and why I'd love for you to join us. The Productivity Intensive is 45 days to help you become more productive for the rest of your life. There's lots of information about what exactly it is and how I can make that bold claim when you click on the link here. I hope you'll do that. The Productivity Intensive. I hope to see you there. And I hope to see you back here next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.